be forgetting. I don't be forgetting. I just don't be doing that shit. I'm gonna start being honest. I don't be forgetting shit. My memory good in the motherfucker. I just don't be doing it. But I think I grew up being shamed that, you know, how I grew up in a household where you couldn't really say you didn't want to do shit. Like, you kind of got forced to do everything. So just saying you ain't finna do some shit just was never a good option. I think I'm gonna start saying that now. Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. I think as an adult, like, I think it'll be good exercise to practice being like, no. And not explaining. Like, practice saying no. And not explaining. Like, when somebody say, why? You be like, cuz, nigga. Cause I don't want to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I feel like we gotta start exercising free will in that regard, like, a lot more. I think it'll be so useful to people. Cool nigga. Smell of chaos, still get busy. I just touched down with them packs. I'm in Queen City. We about a whole farm. I'm with Baby Pound. Growers calling growers to fill his order. Guess they ain't around. You ain't got at least 1,000, you don't need to do no business.
Hey, all back then they didn't want me. Now how they, hey, back then they didn't want me. Now how they, nigga, pull up right now, get what you need.
Nah, see, listen. Nah, you got it all wrong. It ain't that I'm necessarily a liar. It's just that sometimes people don't take that shit. You feel me? You tell them just because they don't, most of the time. I try to give people the answers that they looking for. Cause most of the time when people ask a question, they looking for an answer. Nigga ain't asking, think about it. Nigga ain't asking you no certain niggas ain't asking you certain shit they really give a fuck about why you know what I'm saying? They already, if you say no or yeah or whatever, they already know what they gonna say. And because I'm not the type of nigga that, I don't want to get into why you shouldn't feel that way. I don't want to get into a conversation that's like, well, you shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? I want you to feel that way and think all that shit. Who's that? Worry West, appreciate the follow. I want you to feel that way and think all that shit. But I ain't finna change it. So it's like, I would rather just say what I need to say to like get you out my face. You feel me? Because people tend to not leave alone. So you kind of have to, like, you can't just tell them, hey, don't bring this shit no more. Leave me alone and never ask again until I come to you. Cause that ain't gonna slide. They not gonna accept that. They gonna be like, what that mean? Wow. But it's easier to just say yeah. And that might make you shut the fuck up for 4 months or some shit, depending on what we talking about and who we talking to. If it's your girlfriend, you might say yeah, cause she'll shut the fuck up for 7 days. But if you just say, if you just don't even respond, cause the real thing is you don't want to say shit. You know what I'm saying? The ideal situation for me is when people ask me shit that I don't want to answer, I ignore them. But that's rude. So if I have to respond to you, you gonna get the answer I fucking want you to get. You get what I'm saying? Now you got 2 options. Let me give you the answer I want, or I'm gonna ignore you. Them the only ones. We ain't finna, nah, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? So, nah, I don't really look at it like lying. I look at it more like learning survival, nigga, navigating people, cause people won't leave. People just don't let you know what I'm saying. People just people. So that's how I look at it. Chris, who you talking about? But why validate my feelings? Yeah, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want their feelings validated, and I don't want to invalidate nobody's feelings. So I just, boy, I know who you talking. Tony, shut up. You stupid. You stupid. You stupid. Yeah, but you stupid. But still, you get what I'm saying? I don't want to invalidate nobody's feelings, but I don't want to validate them bitches either. So it's like, if you come to me and you ready to have them bitches validated, you already got yourself hurt, because my only option is to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a fucking human. I'm just a human that don't mind being human. Everybody else be playing these games and shit, these politics and shit. I ain't finna do that. You know, we could be friends, we could be nice and all that. I don't mind if you do it to me. How about that? I don't dish out nothing I can't take. I promise you. So anything I do, feel free to do it back. But I promise you, I'ma live my life, nigga. I'ma live that bitch, and I'ma live that bitch on my terms, to the nickel, down to the letter. And I'm sorry. I don't know, man. I just can't. Niggas could never make me feel bad about nothing. Like I don't do shame, cause I don't need shame to do nothing. I ain't gotta shame myself to do nothing. Nigga, I laid up in 2021 when I first started making money from content for real, nigga. The first thing I did, I spent 6 months in the house eating chicken wings. Everybody else was like, you can't do that. You can't do that. I don't give a fuck. Gained weight and everything, and I lost it all, but I knew that was gonna happen. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna live. I got to live, man. I have to. I can't. I don't do rules and shit. I just can't do rules and expectations. You can't get me with that shit. I hate expectations. I hate when man. I just hate that shit. I don't like it. The best way to get me to do something is to just make me feel like I gotta put myself in a situation where it doesn't feel like it is a chore. Like if it feel like a chore, I'm not gonna do it. But I have to make my way to it organically, and it has to almost be like I didn't plan to do it, but it just happened. Like I've been wanting to put these lights in my room, but it didn't happen until I went to Walmart to get a SD card for my camera that's coming tomorrow, and then I just felt like I was doing something I wasn't supposed to do by buying some lights, being irresponsible. Whole time was supposed to get them. You see, but if I do something, it gotta come like that. It has to come to me from a fun place, not a check off the box. Yeah, I ain't doing that. I don't do good with checklists. I don't do good with checklists, tally marks, calendars, plan. Nigga, every planner I got, I start that bitch and that bitch end up in the trash. Like I am not a good organizer. I'm an artist, nigga. That's why my room is always messy and my content look the way it look, cause it's like it's so much going on in my head that I can't. It's hard to organize all that shit. Yeah? So I just have to let everything just happen the way it happened. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'll be saying shit when I be like, who counting? Cause I can't do shit the way everybody else do it. My brain don't work like that. I don't know why, but I can't just do shit. I can't do shit by setting a goal, setting a list of step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and just going through it. I can't do that. I gotta get to the goal. Like I have to just gravitate to that. I don't know how to put it, but I can't. I'm not a machine, and I don't even want to be. I don't want to be productive. I don't want to be responsible. I don't want to be none of that. I don't want to be none of that. I just want to be me, and I feel like being me, the way I am, the way I choose to be me, is gonna get me everywhere I need to go. I don't feel like you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like, you know, that's kind of like, that helps give insight into, you know, the way I think and how I do shit. Oh, it probably don't. It probably says